The MG Show. What real independent journalism looks like.
Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell. Stay tuned, we're going to start right now.
What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Experience the awakening. Brilliant anonymous researchers. Patriots, join us in the Patriot Army. Trust the plan, pain coming. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. RedStateTalkRadio.com, Brighteon.tv, Rumble.com/MG Show. The end won't be for everyone. That choice to know will be yours. Where we go one, we go all. Fight, 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 and fight we will. We fight every day right here on the MG Show. Welcome to the MG Show on Thursday. Wow, what is the date today, Shady? Oh my gosh, March 12th already. Welcome to the MG Show. We got 700 years of nobility being kicked out of the Parliament in the UK, in England. That's pretty interesting, Shady. We got a lot going on. There's a gunman in Old Dominion right now. He is DEAD, and I think 3 others as well. Shady Groove, welcome to the show.
Welcome to you, my friend. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yes, it is. It is exactly 3/12, the 3rd month of the year. We are here in 2026, 1 year, just under 1 year and 2 months of the most historical administration ever to take office in America. So historical, as a matter of fact, it brought people to the conversation. Whenever they talk about this anomaly out there, Jeff, you know, they talk about a sleeping giant in the American political landscape. Well, that sleeping giant has awoken. And it came to the conversation to tell you that Donald Trump is the way, and what his tactics are, and what his policies are, and what his angle is on almost everything is exactly accurate. Now, what are we seeing? Jeff, we're starting to see some fruits of the labor. All of these different things about tariffs and all of these different court cases. Another court case fell today. Yes, we can deport people to foreign countries. We can deport them to wherever the hell we can get them to go to get out of here. So all of these different things that we've been setting up for about 10 years now are starting to actually bear fruit.
It's amazing to see as well. And, you know, you still got people, you know, worried about, you know, what we reported on. And guys, you know, what we reported on was something called Q. And the mainstream media made it bad. Didn't the mainstream media also make Donald Trump bad?
They did.
So with 1 + 1, does that equal 2?
It does. Didn't they make us bad?
They made us bad too.
What did we do to become bad?
I guess we reported on Q in the opposite way of CNN and all the other media hacks.
Because I didn't do anything bad.
No, me either.
I didn't I didn't do anything that broke any law. I didn't do anything that broke any rule of any platform. We did not curse, and we did not put up pornographic material. We had nothing associated with any type of doxing or other people's private information. There was absolutely nothing done that caused them to treat me or you or us, this show, the way that they have.
That's right.
Just so like Donald Trump didn't do anything.
The very same people attacking Donald J. Trump, news media, and fake MAGA, for that matter, are now attacking something that we reported on and can prove that it had close ties to President Trump, correct? With photos. With photo evidence.
Multiple times.
And has or has not, and Media Matters, believe it or not, David Brock, Hillary Clinton's old campaign manager, did over 40 articles on us. And didn't he also keep good track of all the Q memes that President Trump has posted on Truth Social? There was hundreds.
Yep.
Yeah. So why is this bad? Why, and why? They're acting like we're praying to this entity called Q. Nobody's praying to Q. It's weird, isn't it?
Well, that's exactly what they've been saying the whole time. That's what the mainstream media were saying about us whenever we first started amplifying the information before. And I just want everybody to understand that we didn't amplify information that was illegitimate.
That's right.
We amplified information that we went and sought and discovered and found and then produced, published. And then everybody else takes all of this evidence that we published 7 or 8 years ago, and now they're walking around and using it and acting like they found it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
It's really interesting. People come out. It's all narrative control. It's gatekeeping, Shady Grove. And,
sorry.
I was just going to say, it's all gatekeeping. And, Q told us, that you need to think for yourself. Okay. Trust yourself. It's, these people that are, smearing us, and Q is pure establishment panic. I mean, CNN panics about Q. Remember, Savannah Guthrie asking President Trump about quote unquote QAnon. She didn't say QAnon. And I heard they just don't like, pedophilia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And they don't like to see their cities being burned. What's wrong with that? Right. But if you're desperate to bury a movement exposing the deep state rot, great. Okay. It's not a counterfeit faith. It's intel drops awakening many, many millions of people worldwide to, elite crimes, Shady Grove, like the spy op on President Donald J. Trump. We knew about that in 2016, exactly how it happens, Perkins Court, all the different players, all the way up to Obama, right? Child trafficking, right? That too. Election fraud. The Rothschilds. You just heard that Epstein was funded by the Rothschilds and Les Wexner. That's a Q proof. I mean, so Trump led the fight against all of this globalist corruption, eroding your sovereignty here in the United States, Shady Group. This is not Gnostic heresy, as people are saying. It's, Ephesians, which is my favorite one, 5:11, rather give in to the fruits of darkness, expose them in action, exposing the darkness, Shady.
There's no such thing as heresy.
That's what he's calling it.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but people use words. They don't even understand what they're talking about. They don't even understand what the words mean. They're just using trigger words, putting it into context, and getting AI to write stuff.
Amen. Mythical figures, Shady Grove, or trust the plan. That means that we are confident in Trump's plan in draining the swamp. Trade deals right now, they're crushing China. The FBI exposures, record jobs. We're going to go through some of these FBI things, and there's declass coming, Shady Grove, and we're going to go through that today a little bit as well. But conspiracy theories like, real scandals like Epstein documents, Wuhan leaks. Q posted about Wuhan leaks, guys. Trump said it came from China. Remember? I mean, spy operation, the Rothschild banking cabals, and how they're moving money around. They all have foundations and institutes for a reason. Legal justice, that's what we want. Equal justice under the law, upholding the rule of law, not this, what do you call it, Shady Grove? This retribution stuff like the Rakeland and all those people are peddling, right? So in reality, I think for me, and Q fueled Trump's landslide, Shady Grove. And the globalists, they fear you guys thinking for yourself. So just stay vigilant. That's all I'm saying, Shady.
Got it.
It's so stupid.
Odd.
I
said so odd.
I know. It's just like it's kind of deflating too. When we gave that guy a platform, and now he's using people that we gave him against us, or trying to, anyways. He's the comments are.
What he wanted to say was that Bannon and Epstein were Q.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to say.
And I stopped him from saying that.
Uh-huh. Now he's saying that Q is helping ushering in communism.
It can't be both.
No. Mm-mm. Can't be both, buddy. We have breaking news, sad news. Check it out.
Now, this is in Virginia, and this is Old Dominion University. Police cars there you can see gathered. A gunman is dead after injuring 2 people at Old Dominion University, according to officials there at the school. A gunman opened fire in Constant Hall at about 10:50 a.m. East Coast time. And officials are saying 2 people were hurt as a result. We do not know what their conditions medically are right now. This is all the information we're getting in right now.
So pray for the victims there. Another one, Shady. What usually happens when bad news is about to break for them, the Democrats?
What's happening right now is bad news is breaking because what they've said, what they've all said, all the talking heads told you, even all the way down to Tucker Carlson told you that what Donald Trump is doing is evil. It's evil to get rid of a bully. It's evil to actually stand up and defend yourself. It's evil to approach the point or the perpetrator of the situation as opposed to consistently sit around and have sympathy for the proxies of the situation. Yeah. You see? So down the line, Communist News Network airing 4 minutes of Iranian state TV, my friends. That's not a joke. They literally aired it unfiltered, unedited, trying to do their best to make you think that Iran is somehow mitigating what's happening to them. They are not. They're not firing off any shots. They're not taking out any weaponry. They're not taking down any drones. They're not stopping any aircraft. They haven't done one thing. They haven't taken out a ship. I think they hit a cargo ship today with some sort of munition boat or something, like an innocent pedestrian or a company ship. But they're not attacking any of our military. So, I mean, in the effect of what we've seen so far, Iraq fought back better than what we're currently seeing Iran be able to do.
Yeah, amen to that. Yeah, that's true. And, and we are more capable. And we were capable. You're bringing that point up today in Iraq, but we had failed leadership, or they were getting done what they wanted to get done. Does that make sense, Shady Girl?
It does make sense, yeah.
All right, real quick, let me get this one out. Real quick, let me accept and start. Let me get this one. Because, guys, they can cancel and control your accounts. Freeze your cards, decide what you're allowed to buy, say, or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters now more than ever. Introducing the Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money. Not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether. Tether Gold and Bitcoin in one secure place. No permission, no middleman, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators securely, instantly, and without interference. This is not a credit line that they can shut down. Okay? They can't shut it off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. When the system fails, institutions turn on their own people. Sovereignty, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet is not, and I repeat, it is not about politics, about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from big banks for the good, for good. True ownership, true protection, and true financial freedom. And we haven't received a Rumble Wallet donation in a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the ones that have donated to Rumble Wallet. We appreciate it. And we love that Tether Gold. We really, really appreciate it. So, Shady, we've got something that is bad news is about to break. You've got the self-proclaimed Kyle Seraphin FBI whistleblowers, right, Shady? Those people that act like they're whistleblowers?
Yeah, the people that the FBI puts out there to pretend like they're putting a whistleblower to essentially insert poison pills into the information society to distract or reroute attention from what's really happening.
So I don't, and this happened before as well. This is the post right here from Donald J. Trump. Okay. President Trump says Trump targeted by 4 FBI code-named counter-intel probes that ensnared hundreds of Americans, guys. Okay. A deep state exposed. Trump and supporters targeted by 4 FBI operations. Crossfire Hurricane, Shady, Round River, Plasmic Echo, Arctic Frost from 2016 to 2025. Okay. Hundreds of innocents were spied on, privacy violated, in a political witch hunt. Kash Patel is building criminal cases. D-class is incoming. The Biden White House are in fact linked to Mar-a-Lago raid. Time for accountability. So, this is an interesting article, Shady Groove, okay? And I think people missed it because I think this is what they are afraid of, Shady Groove. What happens? We just saw Old Dominion. Pray for them, right, at Old Dominion. And we just had a shooter, and this is coming up, isn't it? I mean, is this interesting?
Yes, it is.
So, if you look at all that, let me just make this bigger here real quick. Okay. So that post was March 9th, 2026, and Just the News was detailing 4 FBI operations, okay? Crossfire Hurricane. Where have we heard about Crossfire Hurricane before, Shady Groove?
Well, we heard about it from Q.
Oh, we did?
We did. Before anybody was really even talking about it, nobody even had a clue what was happening until Q started publishing all of the intelligence about Crossfire Hurricane and the Mueller investigation and what was happening.
So on 2018, okay, those are our first posts, and it goes on. So Crossfire Hurricane, okay, is in here a bunch of times, Shady Groove. 7 posts. So this is what Q is arming real patriots to understand what Crossfire Hurricane is and what it was and who's behind it and why it happened. And it all happened to spy on your president, Donald J. Trump. Guys, it's the spy op.
It happened because he started to get like popular.
Yeah.
Because after he announced, people started swarming to him, and he started changing the political landscape immediately, coming out and saying things like fake news and a number of other different key words that he was saying. Well, they understood very, very quick that this guy was uncontrollable. They didn't have the compromise on him. They didn't have the blackmail on him. You can't have somebody being the president that you don't have the right amount of blackmail on. And that's effectively what we are looking at. You're looking at a panic within the system because the system was built to never have someone who was independent, who was actually free from the system, be able to lead the system, because if that were to ever happen, they wouldn't continue to do the fraudulent criminality of what there's being done there. They would certainly try to fix it.
That's right. That's right. And so this is a Crossfire Hurricane, guys. Okay, we're looking at this. I mean, look at all this. We know about Crossfire Hurricane, and that armed us to understand what happened with President Trump. Because when, conversely, Shady, when President Trump was research for yourself, follow the facts. Look at that. Right there. Look at that, Shady. Think for yourself, research for yourself, trust yourself. Clickbait opinions are designed to attract reader to subscribe and or follow and reshape pre-designed narrative. Follow the facts, sheep no more. So that's what we did, Shady Groove. We researched it, and we realized that the 2016 Russia probe was, in fact, called Crossfire Hurricane.
Right.
Okay. Now we've got Round River. That was Giuliani Biden investigations. Plasmic Echo was the Mar-a-Lago documents. Arctic Frost was the 2020 elector efforts, Shady. Who did the 2020 elector efforts? Who was pushing the 2020 elector efforts, Shady? Ivan Ranklin and the Flynn Network. Interesting, isn't it?
And so, it is interesting because all of these people, they were able to sweep in. So in other words, they were able to investigate all of this. The reason that they opened these cases like this was so that they could expose people acting like they were running some sort of terrorism investigation, saying, oh, well, 1 leads to 2 leads to 2. Forget FISA, forget any of this stuff. We're going to go straight to it and act like that we are able to treat American people like Russian spies, which is effectively what they're doing. The communist infiltrators running the system started running the system like a bunch of Russians.
Yeah. And by the way, Ivan Ranklin is Russian.
I know.
So
one generation away.
And then we've got Flynn and Ranklin, 1 degree of separation. They're buddies. Okay. So you got Crossfire Hurricane Flynn, and you've got the Arctic Frost 2020 elector efforts Flynn as well. Okay. That allegedly, that was the surveilling Trump of over 1,200 associates using FISA warrants and wiretaps through January of 2025. So your FBI director, Kash Patel, named to remember, is leading reviews, building a criminal case for one operation based on whistleblower evidence of civil rights abuses and planning declassifications of 2 others to inform Congress with files previously hidden in restricted systems. Declass coming, Shady.
So think about it. Think about what he's saying right there. Think about how big and pervasive this is and exactly what it was they're doing. They were working. They needed to get people to the Capitol on J6. It wasn't about like coming to Washington, D.C. and having a protest. They needed to get people to the Capitol so that they could engineer an optic for the rest of the country to see to try to end Donald Trump's ability to ever become president again. That was the operation that they were setting up. And because that didn't work, you ended up with the Mar-a-Lago raid. Because that didn't work, you ended up with all of these investigations into Donald Trump that were completely like made up out of nothing. And because that didn't work, you ended up with what happened on July the 13th. You ended up like Flynn endorsing him 10 days before an attempted assassination on him while Flynn's out there running around in a tour bus acting like he's the one running for president. You see, all of this stuff is connected. Even the point of having Charlie Flynn coming out right now trying to run cover and distract everybody with the Indo-Pacific Theater. The Indo-Pacific Theater is dead. You know why? Because China doesn't have any oil. Guess what's happening in China? They're standing in line for gasoline right now because there's no oil. Guess what? You can't run when you ain't got diesel. Big missile launching cruise ships and aircraft launchers.
Yeah, and military ships. Yeah. So going back to the article, it cites senior officials like Senator Chuck Grassley. He was basically highlighting the Biden administration involvement, such as Garland's approval of the 2022 Mar-a-Lago raid, framing these as potential conspiracies, violating political figures' privacy under the color of law, guys. Ooh. So again, declass incoming.
It's so big.
Kash Patel is going to declass more. And I wonder, we could have been surveilled. We don't know. I mean,
we are.
They're talking about 1,200 people and citizens as well, Shady.
Well, I mean, look at what was done to our platform.
Yeah.
So, I can clearly point to you that I'm an American. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what I say. If I wanted to come out and make up a bunch of stuff like Alex Jones does every day, I should still be allowed to have a platform to do that. That's what everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. But because we were using our platform to do something different, that was why it was a problem.
That's right.
It was a problem because we were pointing directly to the stuff that was happening. And then it became even a bigger problem whenever we realized that that Flynn and his whole crew had no intention whatsoever in revealing what it was that they were covering up in the sands of Afghanistan and Iraq. Okay. Yeah. That's where the bodies are buried, quote unquote. Whenever Q said, Flynn knows where the bodies are buried, Q wasn't saying in that statement that Flynn was going to tell us. People were inferring that. Now you see that that's not what happened. Now you see Flynn is being called out in the drops as guilty. That's how the drops were being misunderstood by the powers that be that were put around us to interpret them.
Yeah, they made Flynn a hero when he actually was not, and Q was calling him out. Yep. Pretty interesting, huh?
And then Q played on the idea that they were making him a hero so that he would walk out into public and do what he's done, which is expose himself. He doesn't. Part of the reason I feel like he's panicking is because he's realizing he's exposed.
Yeah.
That's why he's acting like that.
Yeah. Wow.
My opinion.
Yeah. So this is the article here again. The FBI's worked hijacked by politics invading citizens' privacy. Those who have seen the records told Just the News, which is John Solomon, that they chronicle how the FBI expanded counterterrorism and counterintelligence mission after September 11, 2001. Wow. Isn't that what we've been saying here on the MG show, Shady?
I think it is.
Terrorist attacks have eventually became hijacked by politics and led agents to deploy tools meant for terrorists and spies against everyday Americans in a bid to find a way to bring criminal cases against Trump. One whistleblower told this month told the FBI that surveillance and monitoring of Trump figures continued right up to the president's January 2025 inauguration. Few inside Trump's orbit were spared from targeting by their stature. A dozen members of Congress and their staffers, his future chief of staff, Susie Wiles, journalists, campaign advisors, defense lawyers, and even Patel himself had their privacy pierced by warrants, wiretaps, FISA surveillance, phone record analysis, FBI assessments, or grand juries. Okay? When you look at all these indictments that are sealed, They were probably against Donald J. Trump, Shady Groove.
Of course they were.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Oh, you mean the big amount? Well, yeah. I don't think that there's like that was like 400,000 or 500,000. I don't know.
Well, we're acting like it's like for Trump against the deep state. I don't think that's true.
Well, that's kind of what the inference was. I did go back whenever you said that the other day and read a few more of those, and it was inferring that exactly that. It wasn't like being misinterpreted, I don't think.
Many targets and subjects fell under the Bureau's definition of special circumstances targets because they have recognized constitutionally protected privileges like lawyers, members of Congress, journalists, and political figures. Patel's FBI has informed Congress. What the heck is this guy? I mean, why? Just the news. Stop it with this crap. You can't even read the articles anymore, guys.
That site. His site is so it's just terrible, man. I mean, you know how much we pay for our site to not have a single ad on it? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Go to mg.show if you want to go check out our site. Patel's FBI has informed Congress that a probe has been shut down, but the question of how many Americans were targeted remains open. At least 1,200 people fall into the categories of special circumstance targets, or subjects were investigated under assessments. Blah blah blah. Fat guy. The FBI between 2018 and 2024 during Wray's tenure. An explosive recent audit report to Congress revealed. You can read that report here, guys. Harmeet Dillon is saying that criminal charges are indeed possible. Quote, there is growing evidence that may support a case that the FBI engaged between 2016 and 2025 in a conspiracy to violate the civil rights of Trump and his supporters under the color of government power. A senior official with direct knowledge of the FBI's current review told Just the News. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet just told Just the News that criminal charges are indeed possible. Federal officials intentionally violated civil liberties in politically weaponized investigations, guys. I mean, this is crazy, Shady. Using that KKK thing, right? So the Department of Justice is at the heart of considering these issues right now. So I can't really talk about the specifics, but in general terms, yes, the Civil Rights Division and the DOJ generally does have the tools for a criminal conspiracy statute for conspiracy against rights, she said. And that dates back to the start of the Democrat-formed Ku Klux Klan, Shady.
Yeah. Which was effectively, the born out of the Civil War.
Yeah. Wow. Very amazing.
Which is interestingly enough connected to they have grand lodges in Masonry, and then they, interestingly enough, have grand lodges in the Ku Klux Klan. Sure, it's a coincidence.
Yeah. Yep. Stop it.
Not the same.
Stop.
Like everybody has a lodge. Stop it.
So Grassley said the FBI's false portrayal of acquired evidence as disinformation, guys. Quote, the information to my office, Grassley, involves concern about the FBI's receipts and the use of derogatory information relating to Hunter Biden and the FBI's false portrayal of acquired evidence as disinformation, the senator wrote. The volume and consistency of all of these allegations substantiate their credibility to necessitate this letter. He added this, based on allegations, verified and verifiable derogatory information on Hunter Biden was falsely labeled as disinformation. Guys. And I can't even post on TikTok. I posted my Kash Patel interview from CNN, and now my account has a warning.
Yeah.
It was on CNN, you asshats.
It's literally a clip from him. Like his own media company is his account, and he's not allowed to post a clip of himself making an appearance on CNN because he's trying to explain to CNN that Kash is not connected to Q, as CNN is trying to run the narrative that Kash is part of the Q thing.
Wow. Imagine that, huh?
Yeah, they don't want that out there. None of the operators wanted that out there either. They were fine with Ivan Ranklin going on CNN. They had no issue whatsoever with Ivan Ranklin being on CNN.
Because he made you look like an
Because he was on there for 30 minutes acting like that you were going to go be burning down the house of any popular Democrat that you knew.
It's so funny, guys.
I mean, that's literally what he was saying. Yeah. We got to arrest them all. Rah, rah. No, we can't arrest them. We're going to hang them in the streets. Rah, rah, rah. Like that whole rhetoric that he was like you wouldn't believe what he said. No one should have to listen to 30 minutes of Ivan Ranklin, number one. And I fortunately was like put through the ringer of that. Oh my God, get me out of here.
Wow. Dr. Drew just got kicked off TikTok. That's interesting. Shady Groove, if CNN existed in 1967, breaking news, police kidnap peaceful protester. I mean, that's what, I mean, who else is acting like this, right? Fake MAGA.
CNN was created so that they could cover up this stuff. You guys understand that, right? CNN existed specifically. I mean, you can take this all the way back to the first Kuwait War, and Wolf Blitzer standing in a sound stage. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He's like standing on a sound stage, and they're
on the
pretending
roof.
like bombs are dropping. I mean, we got Anderson Cooper at one point during a hurricane is on his knees in a ditch, acting like he's standing in waist-high water. I mean, how many different examples do we have about the commies coming at us with a fake narrative? And then Donald Trump starts coming out in 2016. It's like, fake news. And everybody's like, oh, no, it's not fake news. It's like, yes, it's fake news.
I mean, we got to watch it, Shady. Here we go.
Let's do it. This is awesome.
Now, again, as we said, we're not sure what caused this. It could possibly, and we emphasize possibly, have been a ground impact of a Scud. It could have been a ground impact of a Patriot, or it could have been the result of debris falling between the two of them. We just don't know right now, but we do know that at least 2 Scud missiles incoming were fired at Riyadh, and according to the Saudi military, they were both shot down. Charles Jaco, CNN, reporting live from Saudi Arabia. Was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. However, there was an intercept elsewhere near the capital city, Riyadh. We've got some videotape of that you can take a look at right now. Hi, Atlanta. We're about to have a short course in missile identification. This is a Scud. You can tell it by its distinctive label. Now, when the missile is launched, the first thing you look for is the plume sticking out behind it. Now, when you detect this, you can tell it's been launched. Thank you.
Graffiti on it? Yeah, show me graffiti.
Larry King show or bust. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at
Believe that. Let me say hi.
the top 10 things about Saudi Arabia. Maybe we could shorten the list to 5.
Oh God, Geopolitics by Dan Quayle.
These people are so weird.
Journaliste américain. Wolf. Wolf. Oh, I have gone off.
It goes on and on.
The outgoing roar of at least one Patriot missile. We've heard some sort of airburst. We can't tell where it was from where we are right now. We're waiting to see what's happening. As you can hear, the air raid sirens are still going off around us. People are, strangely enough, used to it. This is the first one of these attacks that's taken place early in the morning, but they're not showing you anything other than what we've got now. What did you see there? Is that a missile going out?
It's all in the soundstage.
We're not quite sure. We can't show you anything else than what we're seeing right now.
Yes. Apparently, wasn't this on the roof of CNN? I can't remember, in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were like they weren't even out of town.
Those are fake plants.
I think I'm remembering the same thing. Yeah, the whole thing was the soundstage. At one point, like one of the backdrops fell down during a live broadcast. I mean, there was all kinds of antics that they were setting up.
Here, check this out, Shady. Here, this is how fake CNN
There's
is.
a vapor trail coming from my right to my left, and there's a cloud of something. It looks like it might have been an explosion, a cloud. A white say.
Think about what they would do after they put it on. Now you can't talk.
You type it. Okay. All right. My apologies for that. He's putting on a gas mask. There hasn't been any gas dropped here that we could tell.
You smell anything?
No. You may smell some of the fumes from when I walked down, when I came running down.
Unbelievable, dude.
So it's just all crap. Nothing
All
but
that.
crap.
All that, like, look at all the stuff going on in the background, like trying to make
Nothing.
you think that they're like in a war zone and that those are sounds of war.
Yeah.
That's where it started, and here's where we are. They're playing 4 minutes of Iranian state TV propaganda right straight to you. That literally saying things like, we're taking the American planes out of the sky. We're holding the line. We're standing strong. Death to America. All being played on CNN.
We got somebody in here called Skull Spotter, or is it Skulls Potter? I want answers. Is it Skull Spotter or Skulls Potter? Have you guys seen the PetSmart thing? Well, welcome here, Skulls Potter or Skull Spotter? Skull Spotter or Skulls Potter? But I want answers. Which is it? It can't be both.
Jeff could do miso north. He can figure it out.
Oh my God. But funny stuff. Welcome to the show, guys. Everybody. Yes, poor play acting. Exactly right. It looks like a skit for SNL. It sure does, Shiny. Where's Baghdad Bob? Exactly.
They were airing that. That was coverage, everybody.
Live, guys.
They were playing that to people like we're sitting there watching it going, like rolling your eyes around in your head.
It's so funny, guys. Oh my God. All right. So we'll move on for that. But, look, D-class coming. Kash Patel is going to D-class more, folks.
And there's also going to be a massive unveiling of the real Department of Justice investigation into all of this, this activity. This stuff was illegal. They were not going through the proper channels. It isn't like that they were covering their tracks and they were making it all look legal. They were literally acting like, if the director of the FBI is down, then everybody's down.
That's right. That's right. Insanity rules the day, says Miss Dare. LOL. You guys are hilarious, awesome. Guys.
Good little example here for the for the sensationalized news crew.
It's just insane, man. EMP Hands gifted a subscription as well. Thank you guys so much. Harmeet Dillon, Shady Groove, was reposted by Donald J. Trump right here.
Yep.
Her personal account follows my account. Top DOJ prosecutors say tens of thousands of non-citizens are on the voting rolls. Dozens illegally voted. I bet it's more than dozens, but hey, it is what it is. Let's actually watch Harmeet Dillon talk about this with Chanel Rian on OAN. Check it out.
Time the United States Department of Justice is actually doing something to help the states clean up the voter rolls. It's their duty to do it, but frankly, as you've reported, it's not just the sort of blue and swing states that you've highlighted, but a lot of red states as well. It simply hasn't been a priority to do this. And in fact, when some states have tried to clean up the voter rolls by removing people who are inactive or dead or otherwise shouldn't be voting off the voter rolls, they get sued by leftist activists. And so the path of least resistance so far has been to simply let these voter rolls be. And then when you combine that with vote by mail that became the vogue during COVID, you then suddenly have millions of ballots floating around that aren't tied to legitimate voters, which of course decreases confidence in the outcome of our elections, which nobody should want in our country. So we're doing this on a nonpartisan basis to increase accuracy and confidence and comply with federal law.
Yeah. And so with that, with cleaning up the voter rolls and the Save America Act, you have your republic saved, Shady Groove.
We had the midterms. You had the midterms having a shot at these people not being able to send in millions of illegal voters to vote. And the state of Oregon is in big trouble if the SAVE Act passes.
Yep. Perkins' perspective says vote by mail started in Oregon, Shady.
It did. Oh, yeah, it did start here. It started here. It's Ron Wyden is who implemented it. And the guy's still a senator. Like he's been a senator. It started in like 2000, 2001, something in there. She'll correct me if I'm wrong, but somewhere around the early 2000s. And the state has, I've been here for 10 years and I've been talking to people that are conservative here and they all point to that's the moment where everything went to the liberal left in Portland and all of the major cities. Portland, Bend, Eugene, Oregon.
1996, Shady. Yeah, she says 1996.
96. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, think about that. That's 30 years ago. This guy's still a senator.
Yeah. Do you see how the MG show works? We work with our listeners. We love our listeners. You guys have a plethora of information, and, we love it, guys. Thank you so much.
Did you see that Harmeet Dillon was getting into a little bit of a there's a little bit of heat around some of the stuff with her videos? Did you by any chance see that, Jeff?
You mean with her shooting?
No, with her knitting.
Oh, she knits good sweaters?
Yeah, she's knitting the videos. Well, it looks like a couple of the videos that she put out of herself sitting there knitting in the background happened to be like her, she's at home and you can see her feet.
Uh-oh.
And her feet her toenails are painted, and there's a huge group in America that are extremely excited to see the next I Meet Dylan video of her
The feet
knitting.
video. The feet people. Oh my God, feet people.
She even came out and said, I might have to rethink the way that I'm shooting my videos because of the comments I'm getting.
There's a lot of feet people out there, from what I understand. Yeah.
I did not realize that.
I didn't
there
either.
are.
I didn't either until TikTok.
you don't search that on TikTok, and that's all you'll get.
Oh my God. All right. And so we got this too, Shady Grove. Russia came out and they called for the United States and Israel to end the war in Iran. And they said, we call on the United States and Israel to stop this aggression and return to the negotiating table. Who's going to return to the table? A cardboard cutout? Who's going to return to the table?
Put the table there and we'll blow it up.
Aha! That sounds like a plan. Shady Grove, check it out.
Anywhere. We call on the United States and Israel to stop this
And she's got a really weird voice. I know, guys. Just deal with it, okay?
aggression and return to the table of negotiations. It's important for every participant of the current standoff in the Middle East, including our Arabic partners, to exercise restraint, avoid double standards, and return to the efforts to put an end to this confrontation on the principle of good neighborliness. Russia will continue to take steps to have a speediest end to this confrontation in the Middle East and to resolve all disputes through peaceful means, and we intend to promote our concept of common and indivisible security in the Persian Gulf, which will allow to take into consideration of all countries of the region now, anywhere.
Yeah, so let's get back to the negotiating table. I mean, what do? Prop up corpses?
Well, I'm even a little bit ahead of you there, Jeff. I mean, it's Trump says he's waiting until they cry uncle. Like I'm just kind of curious. Like, what? I thought it was the big bad Ruskies.
Yeah,
I thought it was the big bad Iranians, and we were all going to die in some sort of jihadi apocalypse, and everything was going to come crashing down around us, and Russia was going to be the linchpin in taking us down. But you're reporting to me today, sir, that they're crying uncle.
Yeah. In fact, they're going to bring him to the Oval Office, Shady Grove.
We're having it's our negotiation. You're going to take away the ability for Rubio to negotiate with the cardboard Khomeini?
And that's a shout out to the Rican memes. Dan Scavino reposted them. I love it. And then I think they're printing up their new leadership, Shady, to come to the negotiating table. Here they are. Look at.
There's all kinds of them. Damn, you could make a bunch of tables with Khomeini.
Oh my
They're
God.
going to be all over Iran soon.
Oh my God. Are those going to be the official portraits of their new leader? A cardboard cutout that could actually be in a coma and with no legs, Shady Groove?
They're saying that he was injured. There is real reports now that he was injured, possibly significantly injured.
And it's funny. And again, Shady Groove, I want to just go over this because we're talking about the bloodlines. The bloodlines go back to, yes, the royalties, right? The nobles that were basically captured and put into Versailles, okay? They built Versailles to basically capture the nobles, okay? Mm-hmm. That's what they did, and made sure that they could donate and give the money back and tax, all that. So you've got Lords of Leven. Britain is ejecting hereditary nobles from the parliament after 700 years, Shady.
Only 700 years.
Wow.
Now, would you call that an old guard?
Yeah, that's you're witnessing the destruction of the old guard, literally.
We had 7 Lords of Leven is the nursery rhyme. Now we have 700 Lords of Leven.
700 Lords of Leven. So again, Q told us to follow the bloodlines, and now you're seeing Britain actually taking a stand and ejecting hereditary nobles, guys.
That's actually unprecedented. That goes back to the beginning of the country.
It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And it's stuff that we've been talking about here, but no, Shady Groove, we're back.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about the stuff that actually affects your day-to-day life because they're controlling the levers of your system from a foreign land.
Yep. So let's wrap up another post about the ex-FBI agent, not Kyle Seraphin, that says he witnessed politicization of a bureau, warned about improper surveillance. So basically, President Trump posted that an ex-FBI agent, Bassem Youssef, exposes Comey's FBI hiring left-leaning hacks. Oh, who do we have pictured with Comey? Kyle Seraphin. Left-leaning hacks over qualified patriots, ignoring warnings on warrantless spying abuses that targeted President Trump and conservative. This is the deep state weaponized against you. Make America great again under Trump and Patel. We're draining that swamp, Shady Groove.
Man, it's so amazing to watch the swamp try to stop itself from being drained.
Yeah,
because that's the pushback that you're seeing. That's what Tucker Carlson represents. That's what Candace Owens represents. That's what the Hodgkins twins and all these people, they represent the swamp trying to hold on to the edges, and they're making marks in the mud as they're like slowly going towards the drain. The drain isn't filtered, by the way. It's like a big plug, and so they're really going to end up like right in the bottom of the drain. Look at you.
Aw, he was just choking a little bit. I just have to make sure he's
okay. Look at you, little buddy.
Doing okay, buddy?
What you doing over there, little buddy?
He loves his daddy.
Yeah, but he doesn't feed me enough.
Hey, stop it.
He wants more food. He's such a good little boy.
Yeah, and
been here for a long time.
Ever since he's a pup, he's been doing this broadcast with me, laying on his MyPillow dog bed. Go to mypillow.com, use code MGShow for a lot of discounts off. These MyPillow dog bed, Shady, are amazing.
And they last. You've had that for what?
4 years now?
6 years?
4.
Oh, has it only been 4?
Well, when did we start with that? 2021, maybe 6 years? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, 4? I don't think so.
What does a yellow light mean? I feel old.
Where are we at now?
Wow. So again, then you have a shooting at Old Dominion. Again, what always happens when bad news is about to break for them?
This is the only thing that they know how to use for a distraction.
Yeah.
And let me also point out that, they really thought that they had a bunch of sleeper cells set and ready to go. Well, all of a sudden, where are they?
I don't know.
Isn't that interesting? They told us that. They made us deathly afraid of the sleeper cells. Like the media has been telling me sleeper cell for at least 25 years now. They're going to be everywhere. And then Biden open the border, let every sleeper cell opportunity in the world pass, but the sleeper cells seem to still be asleep.
I mean, we got to find out who this Old Dominion guy was too.
That's true. And he might be a sleeper cell. If he turns out to be a sleeper cell, I'll tell you.
We've got 2 so far, right? We've got the guy that says, I'm owned by Allah in, what was that, Austin? Or that was in Texas, somewhere in Texas. And then you've got the guy that actually threw an IED at a Jake Lang protest.
Wait a minute now. Are you going to consider Flynn Minion Operation Sleeper Cells? Because in fact, I don't know if we could, because you're that just Jake Lang thing. He had that set up for like a month, so this guy could have targeted the specificity of that event right there and had been alerted to that event by said operators to make sure that he comes from his $2 million house to throw a firecracker, at Jake Lang.
Right. Well, actually, at the protest, at Jake Lang's protest.
It was at Jake Lang's protest, and we would be having a different conversation if it had went off.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, and that the New York City police officer that landed at his feet right there, would be seriously in trouble, guys.
Big time.
Yeah. Wow.
But yes. Let's just. It's fear. The point I was trying to make is they want to make you afraid of everything. No matter what it is, there's something to be afraid of. You can always be made to be afraid of anything. That we're very, very, as human beings, we're very vulnerable to being made afraid. And what this show is trying to do is we're trying to show you that we're not afraid. Okay, we can look at this stuff. We don't have to be scared of it. We can dig deep into it. I'm not They censored us already. They've done all these things. We were afraid. They censored us anyway.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't really matter what happens. You have to talk directly to what it is that this world is presenting to you in the moment, every single day. This is not about down the road, and it's not about yesteryear. It's about right now. We can make changes today, right now, that affect our lives tomorrow.
And, do not fear, or close equivalents like fear not, be not afraid, or don't be afraid. How many times is that in the Bible?
Oh, a lot.
Let's see. It appears many times in the Bible as a comforting command from God or his messengers, but not 365 times. This popular myth often shared on social media and motivational texts claiming one for each day, or even 366. But it's actually 71 times is fear not. Do not be not afraid is 100 to 103 times. In modern translations, do not fear, do not be afraid, 70 to 80 times. But either way, fear, there's two ways to control people: fear and love. Okay? I'd rather be controlled by somebody that cares about me and loves me than somebody that wants me scared all the time. Right?
Wow.
How about that, Shady?
How about?
I'd rather be controlled by you because you love me.
I know.
See? Counseling's working, guys. United States of Q says, be the change you want to see. Amen.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's 100, and you can't be afraid of it. It's like everybody, we're pre-programmed. We're pre-programmed to resist what it is that would benefit us.
Yeah.
You can go back and do the research on that. It was a long time ago, but there's pre-programming that you're programmed to resist what would benefit you. You have to turn that around. It's up to you to be able to discern it on your own.
That's right. And Political Cartoon says, Shady must move to Florida.
I'm working on it. Anybody have a house for rent? Let me know.
Anybody have a house under like $5,000 for rent?
Yeah, that's under $4K a month.
Oh my God, right?
Good God.
It's getting expensive. But
I know, because everybody wants to be in Florida.
And by the way, guys, we did see a little bit of a spike in the gas prices, but Trump is releasing the oil reserves. We might talk about that in hour number 2. The Department of Energy released a statement on that as well. We'll discuss that. But, it will be filled back up. Oil is going to be plentiful, and we are America. America is the largest oil nation in the world, guys. We have more than Saudi Arabia. We have more than Iran. We have more than Iraq. We have more than all of them, guys, right here.
Not only we have more than all of them that's been discovered. We have countless millions of acres that has not even been explored.
Yeah.
But we already have more than them that's been discovered in the continental 48 and Alaska.
Bronwyn says Dade City, Florida has some, Shady.
Oh, let's go.
I don't know if you want to live in Dade City, though. What do you think, Bronwyn? Dade, is that where you're at?
I think that Dade City.
I want them up closer to me, so maybe we can do like in-studio stuff.
In studio?
Yeah.
What? We're not in the studio?
Yes.
I thought our sound sounded equal, like we were in the studio now.
We are in the studio. I think
studio.
I just want to real quick give a shout out to our producer Yeti for helping us with the sound, Shady Groove for upgrading his system as well. It's working out really well. I really love your sound now, Shady Groove. Not that it was bad before, but now it's just like perfect.
I think our levels are currently matched. Before we were like a little bit, you were higher, I was lower, you were higher. So
you're always higher.
Balanced.
Oh,
wait.
I'm gay.
Get up here. Get up here.
Shady, are you going to with me? We do not
Oh, do not All right, guys.
Do not
We have a lot of good times. Free to be visa going into the 60s next week in Montana. It's 85. It's going to be 88 here and sunny in Florida, guys. Sorry about that.
Also got a lot of bugs in Florida.
EMP Hands says, one subscription to the MG Show. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got here, Shady. We got the hour is coming up. We love you guys. Thank you guys very much for supporting. Again, we got some really nice Cash App donations the other day. Thank you so much to those that went to Real MG Show on Cash App or Real MG Show on PayPal. We appreciate those. Support us at mg.show/donate as well, or you can go to givesendgo.com/helpmgshow. guys, or you can just Rumble ran us right here, or the Rumble wallet. We still haven't gotten a Rumble wallet in a while, guys. What's going on? You guys got to get that Rumble wallet.
Get the app.
And we'll be right back after these beautiful boom messages.
There we go.
It's finally here, our second annual mega sale. This sale only comes around once a year, so take advantage of the best offers ever while you can. For example, save 50% on our Giza Dream bed sheets as low as $29.98. And for the first time ever on TV, My Pillow mattresses and My Pillow mattress toppers as low as $99.98. And you save 50% on our Lux Pure 6-piece towel sets. Regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And our best-selling standard My Pillows, regular $49.98, on sale for $17.98. Wait on it, mega sale, only $14.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use this promo code to take advantage of our second annual mega sale. But wait, there's more. To make the mega sale even more special, when you order right now, your order's going to ship absolutely free.
Hello to all of you beautiful Patriots out there.
First of all, let me just thank you all for supporting this show. We wouldn't be here without you. But I have a huge announcement regarding donations.
It has come to our attention that using the Rumble app is taking an additional 30% of your donation to the show.
Let me explain. According to our TOS, Rumble takes 20% of all donations made through the web browser.
And that's a 20%. It's a good deal if you consider other platforms like YouTube and such.
There is a hidden cost that we just found out. For example, we received the generous $500 donation from Spill Tea, and thank you so much for that, from the Rumble app on Apple. So Rumble took 20% and Apple took an additional 30%. We brought that to Rumble and they said, well, Rumble's take of tips and donations is 20%. That's if the transaction is done through the web browser. If using the Android or iOS app, it's an additional 30% collected by those platforms.
So please use the web browser to make your donations to the show and avoid the hidden fees by Apple and Android.
That's right. You can also support us at GiveSendGo/HelpMGShow, mg.show/donate. We have PayPal and Cash App. Both are at RealMGShow or $RealMGShow. Please help us out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
The MG Show. Not funded by dark money, but funded by listeners like you.
Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell. Stay tuned, we're going to start right now.
brothers, fear not, sisters. We are not helpless in this fight. The veil is tearing, truth is blistering. Enough must see to bring the light. They hid the shadows, buried the deeds, but the gift is here. Vision we need, illumination burning through the lies they've spun. Their dark actions now on full display, undone. People are waking up in masses, no longer blind, no longer sleeping through the night. Eyes wide open, hearts on fire. The deception crumbles in the blaze of truth's light. Fear not, we rise. Have faith in humanity, have faith in you. Let the light guide us through. Do you think it's coincidence they lock the doors, ban the faithful from the house of the Lord? Anti-American, anti-God agenda in plain sight, trying to kill the spirit, dim the guiding light. One must only look, it's all there to see. The war on freedom, the war on you and me. But chains are breaking, darkness retreats. The people are standing on their God-given feet. People are waking up in masses, no longer blind, no longer slaves to the night. Eyes wide open, hearts on fire. The deception crumbles in the blaze of truth's light. Fear not, we rise. Have faith in humanity, have faith in you. Let the light guide us through. Find peace through prayer, kneel and proclaim this is biblical. We're called by name. The storm may rage, but the dawn is breaking. Trumpets of truth, the sleepers are waking. Fear not, we are not helpless enough. Have seen it's the only way. Vision is ours, illumination stays. Darkness falls as America prays. Let light guide you, let faith be your shield. The republic stands, the awakening is real. Fear not, we rise in his name.
MG Show music, Shady Groove. Fear not. I figured we'd play that since we were talking about fear and love. And fear not, Shady Groove.
Fear not. Stand up for what it is that you know. If you don't say what it is you know to be true, it isn't true.
That's
You're not
right.
willing to say it. We have to speak it. And we have to be confident whenever we speak it. That's part of the reason that we are so diligent about what it is that we present whenever we bring something to show you here. We're really trying to make sure that we don't give you anything that you somehow, that turns out one day to be wrong, and that you're somehow speaking it to someone else and it turned out to be inaccurate. Yeah. That's the reason that we look deeper into each and every one of these different narratives that comes out, and all the time, over and over again, you find out there's no source. You find out that it was made up. You see who it was that engineered it, the reason that they engineered it, why they're putting it for you, what it is that they're trying to do. Anybody that's trying to sell you fear is inadvertently, at best, attempting to manipulate you into something against your best wishes.
That's right. Q Shaw, good to see you here. Cupid's Cowgirl said she has a Rumble wallet, but it's not working yet. Thank you, Cupid's. Appreciate you've been so supportive of the show. I can't thank you enough. Shady can.
I thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you so much. We really
Jeff, you want to go see
you.
a movie?
No.
Come on.
Okay.
Ready? Let's go.
What are we going to go see?
Weekend at Ayatollahs.
Oh, my God. All right. I'll go see that one. Also,
about that, Mac?
Mac, that's a good one. Weekend at Ayatollahs. And we are not alone, for God is with us. There's also a birthday in the chat. A Clegg, thank you so much for being here today, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
May be one of your bestest birthdays ever. Right? I mean, that's what we need.
Any birthday is the bestest birthday, man. It's the next one. You made it again. What are you talking about?
28 and holding, Shady Grove. That's what I am.
That's where I am.
We love you, Cupid's Cowgirl. Toughnit's here. How are you? EMP Hands, thank you for the donations as well. Scottish Shannon, you are a crazy mofo, I tell you. But we love you. And I love your memes. Oh my God. Let's do this because we do have an update that was just posted recently here from Operation Epic Fury from the United States Central Command. It's good to get the information right from the source. Okay. Rev Rob knows how to use Rumble Wallet. That's right. Thank you guys so much. If you guys can help each other, that's great because 100% goes the MG show on the Rumble Wallet. Thank you guys. A-Clay says, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh boy, here we go. Shady with the re-voice. Let's do that again, but this time with more feeling, Shady. We need more feeling.
Happy birthday.
That might be a little too much feeling, but better. All right, here we go. This is Operation Epic Fury update, guys. Here you go. This is as of March 12th, 2026. This is an overview. The U.S. Central Command commenced Operation Epic Fury at the direction of the President of the United States. CENTCOM forces are striking targets to dismantle the Iranian regime's security apparatus. Thank you, Trust, for $10 Rumble Rant. Appreciate that. Prioritizing locations that pose an imminent threat. Operation launched 1:15 a.m. February 28th, 2026. Operation location, Iran or Persia, okay? You got to remember, it was called Persia, and everybody was fine before it became Iran, Shady Grove, you know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Targets struck approximately 6,000 up to date. So that was 5,500 as of latest update of yesterday. Now there's 6,000. So we got 500 more targets, guys. The Iranian vessels damaged or destroyed 90 plus, ships 60 plus. Oh, wow. Mine layers 30 plus. So that 90 is the ships are 60 and mine layers are 30 plus, guys. Wow. So this is the U.S. assets employed at and for Epic Fury. B-1 bombers, B-2 stealth bombers, B-52s. Love Shack.
Oh, Lord.
What? I get song Tourette's, as you know.
Love Shack.
Love Shack, baby.
Let's go.
All right. So B-52 bombers, Lucas drones, Patriot interceptor missile systems, THAAD anti-ballistic missile systems, F-15, F-16, F-18, F-22 is my favorite, F-35s, another one of my favorites, A-10s attack jets. Wow, another BRAPs. Those are the BRAPs, Shady Groove. EAG-18G electronic attack aircraft. Wow, airborne early warning and control aircraft, E-2D advanced Hawkeyes, airborne communication relay, U-2 Dragon Lady, the P-8 maritime patrol aircraft, RC-135 reconnaissance aircraft, MQ-9 Reapers, those are drones, M-142 high mobility artillery rocket systems, nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, guided missile destroyers, counter-drone systems, refueling tanker aircraft, refueling ships, C-17 Globemaster cargo aircraft, C-130 cargo aircraft, EC-130H compass call, and counter-rocket artillery and mortar systems, the C-RAMs, and special capabilities that we can't list here, Shady Grove. Classified.
Augie says, you sunk my Soleimani battleship.
You sunk. That's right. One was called Soleimani. It was a Corvette. I think that was a battleship. Yep.
Yeah, I think there were actually 4 of them in that fleet, and they're all gone.
Corvette class, yeah. So this is the type of targets. Command and control centers, IRGC headquarters, IRGC intelligence sites, integrated air defense systems, ballistic missile sites, Iranian Navy ships and submarines, the ships are now submarines, Shady Grove. Iranian air defense systems, anti-ship missile sites, military communication capabilities, ballistic missiles, and drone manufacturing. So they're going after the drone manufacturers. Weapons production facilities, surface-to-air missile facilities, mine-laying ships, factories, and warehouses, guys. And there is a plan, but you're not going to give it to Reuters, Shady Grove. You're not going to give it to the fake news media. And, it's just People don't really understand Iran, guys. And Shady, I think you can explain it well, but I'm just going to start it off because Iran was a peaceful country and it's flourishing. If you ever go to Iran, or if you've ever been to Iran, if you ever go Google pictures of what Iran is, it's beautiful, guys. Mountain-esque towns, it's gorgeous, all without a Federal Reserve. They have their own banking system. But, everybody got along fine before 1953, when the CIA helped overturn the government in their favor to have endless wars against the world, guys. This is how big it is. And then Iran with their nuke capabilities, where did they get the uranium one? We might find out that it came from the Clinton Foundation, Hillary Clinton, Mueller, and et al., guys. That's what they're trying to protect. Shady, do you want to spout off on this? Because I know you might have a good rant for this one.
Well, actually, I was going to
spout off.
I was going to actually make a comparison, a little bit different of a comparison between what we're watching right now and what we saw in 2003.
Yeah,
because I think it's very important for us to distinguish. Because remember, we've now had all these people, Tucker Carlson, all these people are coming out, and they're screaming ad nauseum with the Alex Jones, the war on our information people, and all this different nonsense that's coming out. It's coming at us really, really hard, and they're trying to correlate what's happening right now with what happened during the Iraq War or the Afghanistan thing that happened in 2003 after 9/11. I just want you to see the difference, Jeff. The reason I'm saying this is because you made the point just now about we're not going to tell you what we're going to do. Well, that wasn't the case in Iraq and Afghanistan. Yeah. What do you mean, Shady? Oh, well, I mean this.
What do you mean, Shady?
We had thank you. We had all of these people that were reporters that we made sure were embedded with all of the military that were there on the ships, that were there in the Humvees, that were surrounding the area. We had all of this media hype within the parameters of the theater of war going on before it even started. You understand that? Why did they do that? Because it was a production. There wasn't. We weren't really going there to find weapons of mass destruction. What we were doing is we were going to there to set up a presence in the Middle East so that Iran could have something to shoot at that's closer to them than America. Yeah. That's effectively what we were doing. And that's how it all went down. So whenever you're seeing all these people that are saying that what you're seeing now is exactly like what happened in Afghanistan and Iraq, let me ask you, please, to ask them when they say that to show you the incompetence.
Yeah.
You want to see their proof that currently what's happening has any measure of incompetence involved in it, whether it be CENTCOM, whether it be Hegseth, whether it be the chain of command, whether it be any of the operations that are happening, all of the chaos that's going on. Where's the chaos? Well, there was chaos in 2003. And there was all this chaos in Afghanistan and all this chaos in Iraq, and all of these generals that were out there doing this work saying, these are impossible metrics and obstacles to overcome. And you're currently seeing what's happening in Iran. I ask you, my friends, were those impossible metrics to overcome? Was it really the right way to fight the war that we went through with all Iraq and all the people going in there and all the stuff that really occurred after seeing what you're seeing right now? What do you think? Do you think that this is like then, or do you think that this might just be something different? Do you think that this just might be actually targeting the problem? This is not problem reaction solution leading you into a utopian world. This is solving the problem. To solve it, you have to first identify the actual real problem, not the pretend problem that's in the media.
That's right. And the pretend problem, like, somebody mentioned the girls' school. We don't know. So I've heard reports that girls' school was on a base of a military installation. They do that. They use schools, guys. And, you're also going to have collateral damage, sadly.
But the truth of the matter is, when you look at it from above, school or no school, regardless of school, there were 4 barracks of Revolutionary Guard outposts within 3 blocks of that school. So there's a school on the corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings within, you could throw a tennis ball at any of them from right there that were literally within a distance of the school. So you shouldn't have children in a school next to the Revolutionary Guard compounds. That's not our fault.
I mean, interesting, right?
It is interesting. It's a big virtue signal. I think we haven't got to the bottom of it. The media wants to virtue signal about it, which gives me the immediate reaction that they're BSing us. We're going to report on it however it pans out and be honest with it. I thought actually it was a Tomahawk. Now it's looking like new analysis of the missile shows that the flares on the side of the missile are in the wrong place for a Tomahawk missile. So all things are open until something has been figured out.
That's right. That's right. And we just have a new post real quick from Karoline Leavitt. Let me get to it real quick. Okay. Karoline Leavitt just posted this at 11:35, just before the show came on. This post and story should be immediately retracted by ABC News for providing false information and to intentionally alarm the American people. What were we talking about, Shady? Fear?
What were we talking about?
Wow. About this time, too. Were we not talking about at 12:35? Yes. Yeah. 11:35 a.m. Okay, it was before the show. Sorry. They wrote this based on one email that was sent to a local law enforcement in California about a single unverified tip. The email even states that the tip was based on unverified intelligence, yet ABC News left out the critical fact that it was unverified intelligence, guys. Why? To be clear, no such threat from Iran to our homeland exists, and it never did.
Knew it.
Wow.
It's so amazing to watch them attempt to make news.
Yeah.
This is effectively what they're not there to report. The people over there, MSNBC, CNN, MS Now, whatever it is, they're not there to report news. They're never there to report the news. What they're there to do is to generate news stories. Doesn't matter if they're real. They just need to make them up. And as you can see with what Alex Jones does, now I think that the audience is really starting to see the correlation here. As you can just sit down, the two of us are, me and Jeff, we're very creative. We could literally wake up in the morning and write 10 different things about stuff that we could pretend, we could sit here and act like is true to make, you guys all like light your hair on fire and scream and yell and freak out and oh my God, nobody's better. Oh, that's the model. What we're trying to do is the opposite of that. What we're trying to do is create a model that could sustain people to say, just tell the truth. For Christ's sake, just tell the truth. Stand up and say exactly what they want to call me a grifter.
Yeah.
A grifter means that I'm coming on here and telling you something I don't think.
Right.
How could I possibly? Do you think Jeff would let me come on here and tell you something I didn't think?
No, but we got producer Yeti saying, do it. Do one broadcast of pure BS.
Okay.
I don't think I can. To be honest, I don't think I can, Shady.
I'm not going to do it.
I know. All right, Shady Crew, let's see if I can get this one to go. We've got these Word notebooks, guys. Let me just go ahead. Look, we spend our whole lives on digital platforms, but the things that actually matter deserve to be captured in real world. That's why I use Word notebooks. The lineup, they got standard memorandum, a pocket-sized daily record to track your legacy year by year, the adventure log for documenting your travels and expeditions, and their standard bullet journals with a unique organizational system to keep your daily tasks sharp. Shady, you need these for the MG show notes.
Oh.
These are made right here in the USA, and they aren't just notebooks. They're high-quality, durable tools built for people who actually value independence and want to pass their stories down, not lose them in a cloud. So this is your call to action, guys. Stop scrolling and start recording. Head to wordnotebooks.com and use that code RUMBLE15 to grab yours today.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Recording. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, we thought we were going to get that one yesterday.
Yep, we thought, but there might have been some glitches. So
there was always a glitch in the system.
The Democrats, Shady, still have the Department of Homeland Security shut down, and you've got terror alerts, and sleeper cell warnings, okay? And the Democrats are in Congress. Are they intentionally hurting innocent Americans for purely political madness?
I hope that they're working on helping us shut down TSA.
Yeah. So a dad of 3 felt forced to quit his job at TSA as partial shutdown continues. My family has to come first, Shady.
Yep. We understand.
Yeah.
You can't continue to work a job where they're not going to pay you.
Yeah.
And notice that they don't target people. They don't target anybody that's allowing illegal people to vote. They're targeting the people that don't want illegal people to vote.
Yeah.
That's the reason they're shutting all of this down. The reason they're shutting the government down is because the administration is ejecting way too many Democrat illegal alien voters. We're seeing them leave in New York. We're seeing them leave in droves. And then the president is going to try to do a census where he counts the number of American citizens. He's going to put a question on that census that says, are you an American citizen? Yeah. Which means that if you check that box, you aren't, you're committing a felony.
That's right. G Brothers, one subscription. Thank you so much. Here's the story on that guy.
Robert Echeverria worked the TSA checkpoints at the Salt Lake City airport for 9 years, but with no paycheck or end in sight to the latest partial government shutdown, he quit.
I love the agency. I love the people that I worked with, but my family has to come first.
Was it a hard decision to leave?
It definitely was.
The father of 3 felt he had no choice but to take another job. He's now among more than 300 TSA officers who have quit since the shutdown began last month, according to agency figures obtained by CBS News.
I think the hardest thing is seeing the struggle that my wife was going through, and not trying to bring more stress to her, but seeing her cry every night. How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to survive?
It seems like still weighs on you a little bit.
It does, because again, these are people that I was with for over 9 years.
That strain and this week's missed paycheck are taking a toll. Robert Echeverria.
So it's only 300 people. That's not a lot. I mean, how big is the TSA force, Shady Grove?
It's like huge.
Grok, let's go there.
Let's go look. I mean, I bet there's 3,000 to 5,000 employees at minimum. Wouldn't you think?
I would guess it's a lot more than that.
15, 20? Yeah, I mean, those guys at the airport, every airport I've been is they're crawling around like ants.
So let's see what I get here, Shady Grove.
100,000.
Okay. 65,000 employees, including about 50,000 transportation security officers.
And how many are affected?
300.
Oh my God.
25-1-36. Thank you so much. Rumble Tether Gold for the Rumble wallet. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Wow. Shady, you're going to go to Naples now?
I'm thinking so. I think I might have found a house for rent.
Jesus.
That's a great deal, considering everything else I'm seeing. How long does it take me to get to you from there?
Just remember who lived in it.
Who lived in it? Oh. It says new construction.
No, this is the one that he lived in. Alex, we love you, brother.
I thought he was in the condo.
Far away, but it is a condo.
Oh, you said the house, new construction. That's not a condo.
Wait.
Wait.
But
I'm having a really hard time. Like, to buy a place in Florida from Oregon, it's absolutely impossible. Like, how am I going to, I got to fly there. I got to look at everything I'm interested in. If I could get something to rent, then maybe I could buy something close to you.
Shady, I got a message from Joe Ray. No. Shady, no, you cannot move to Florida. I forbid it.
Oh, no, she's going to keep me here. I'm like negotiating rent right now.
I know, he's negotiating. Okay, so I see you're 1,600, okay, and how about 1,550?
How about 1,500?
Yeah, how about that? I mean, and then maybe $200 a month for the show, so we're down to 1,200.
Man, can you imagine what we could do if, like, all 3 of us were in Florida?
Oh my God!
Oh wow! Boy, oh boy! We could go to CPAC together.
With breaking news, guys! CPAC is now called Epstein-Pac. They have hired Steve Bannon to speak at Epstein-Pac. CPAC,
yes. and so because of that, we're not going to CPAC.
Jeez, what is going on?
I don't understand why so you're talking like all these people that are part of CPAC were lighting their hair on fire and literally throwing things out the window trying to get the Epstein list.
Yeah.
Then they get the Epstein list, and it includes like pillow talk with Steve Bannon that literally every single media organization that he built, Epstein helped him build, gave him the idea, and then supported him doing it, probably taught him how to do the 501c4 funk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Get that money coming in without anybody being able to see where it's coming from. And now they're all like, oh, yeah, Bannon's fine. Let him come. He's fine.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's squeaky
MAGA,
clean.
Jeff.
He's MAGA. He's the face of MAGA, according to CNN and NBC and ABC.
This is CNN.
No, you got to do it with the deep voice.
This is CNN. This is CNN.
Oh my
I
God.
don't like that one.
I don't know if you like that one. All right, so let's go through this real quick. I want to just play this before because this is another thing that entity called Q that we get attacked for every day, still for 7-8 years. Shady Grove. Listen to Chairman Comer. Ready?
Okay, let's hear it.
Mr. Khan's answering every question thus far. We've completed 2 full hours of depositions. I would say we are possibly at the halfway point. It could last more than 4 hours, but he confirmed there were 5 clients that paid money to Epstein, and that was Les Wexner, Glenn Dubin, Stephen Sinofsky, the Rothschilds, and Leon Black. We've already deposed Wexner, and we're going to be deposing Leon Black very soon. Mr. Khan's answer.
So we have got that, okay? So you've got the Rothschilds, okay? Wexner, 2 people in the Q post, guys. But let's focus on one real quick, Shady Groove, because it's very interesting. And this is now a pesky Q proof. What time is it? Okay, I'm getting all these emails for whatever reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh. All right. So this basically, Jeffrey Epstein's accountant said that the Rothschilds gave him money. Okay. So this is now your Epstein-Rothschild financial ties. And this recent testimony, go ahead.
It's not a bloodline.
This recent testimony validates Q's drops, guys. Okay. It's news unlocks map. The House Oversight Committee, Shady, as you know, Richard Kahn was Epstein's accountant, right? We got that, and he was an estate co-executor. So he was questioned, and it directly confirms the financial payments of the Rothschild family to Epstein, guys. And this aligns with the Q's repeated exposures of the Rothschilds. How many Rothschild posts do you think there is, Shady?
There was a number.
Just with Rothschilds, not with Roths Fly, or 23. 23 drops, okay?
They were the bankers for the Pacer.
And
the Knights Templar are the bankers.
That's right. So, including Epstein's operations, right? And these foundations. You know, the accountant can say that there is no foul play because the IRS made 501c3s and 501c4s legal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And they all have foundations and institutes for a reason, right? So if you draw from the primary sources of the congressional records, I cannot wait to see the actual either the video or the testimony that they're going to release. I don't know if they've released it yet. But Kahn testified that Epstein released significant sums from 5 primary clients. Les Wexner, right? So, you know, let's go over here and look at Wexner, Shady Groove. Wexner. Oh, wow. 2 drops with Wexner. There's our Q site. See the matrix green, guys? It's now called QAG, okay? That was on, and that post number was wrong. We were trying to get them to fix it. So this is Epstein Wexner. The story goes much deeper and darker, right, Steve Bannon? Les Wexner, founder of Victoria's Secret. Connect the dots. Okay, we're connecting dots now, Shady.
Well, yeah, but we're connecting the dots that they say aren't connected, right?
Right.
Yes.
Rothschild. Let's just put this in here too, okay? So this is Rothschild's 23 drops, Shady. So basically, Leon Black, Stephen Sinofsky, Glenn Dubin, Les Wexner, and the Rothschilds, okay? These were not loans, but they're direct payments or transfers to Epstein's entities. And this is a sprawling financial web involving over 64 plus trusts, Shady, okay? Trust the plan. Trust. Daily large fund movements and unexplained cash withdrawals. So Kahn claimed that there was no awareness of the Epstein sex trafficking crimes. And let me just go ahead and get this up on here too so you guys can read with me. I'm sorry. I thought I had it up there. So let's just look at this, Shady Groove, right? So this is really good. Notably, Kahn confirmed no direct actions with Donald Trump or his family, reinforcing Trump's distance from the Epstein circle. Unlike, hey, Shady Groove, I have a ton of ties that it was exposed, Shady. Shady. Don't look at Bill Clinton. Only focus on Trump. And we're going to keep calling him a pedo because if you tell a lie often enough, people are going to believe it.
Yeah, but they don't. They're not going to believe that one.
Right. But they are. So, because that's all I get underneath my Twitter now, Shady Grove.
Oh, I understand.
It's so stupid. But I don't think they're real people.
They aren't.
So, this is part of the ongoing GOP-led probe into the Epstein amassed wealth. Not Democrat-led probe, GOP. Okay? All right. So, we got that. And he amassed a wealth and evaded justice with subpoenas to banks. JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, yielding 44,000 financial records showing payments to women, universities, and associates. And this is a direct comparison to the Q Post. The financial control and puppet masters, Q Drop 133, 11/11/2017, labels the Rothschilds as a top-tier controller with $2 trillion in wealth. In a triangle with Saudis and Soros feeding slush funds for their global influence. This is the Arabella stuff as well. It ties all into that, Shady.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
That's the model. The Arabella isn't just about Arabella. Arabella is the model, the same model that I was just explaining to you that Epstein probably taught Bannon. Is the same model that Patrick Byrne taught Flynn.
That's right. And Joe Flynn admitted it on the MG show.
Literally said that they modeled their network after Arabella's style, which would mean masking the 501c4 to let the foreign money flow.
That's right. So this is a fitting Q's puppet masters narrative. Elites like them bankroll operations to maintain power over politicians, tech, and trafficking networks. The Epstein-Rothschild links dropped 3431 explicitly ties Rothschilds to Epstein via Ghislaine Maxwell in that photo with Nat Rothschild. Okay, think LDR, think Gloria Vanderbilt, think Epstein. Drops 3418, 3417. So connecting Linda Rothschilds to the Bronfmans and Nexium, guys. Okay, and we also have ties with Roger Stone to Nexium. Interesting. And he's worried about Bannon. You see how this is working, Shady?
I do.
With pleas from Claire Bronfman and Allison Mack, Kahn's confirmation of Rothschild payments to Epstein mirrors the bridge via companies' funds, exposing how globalists like the Rothschilds enabled Epstein's New York City-based empire. Okay. The cult elite. Remember when Rothschilds are the cult leaders? What happens at the island? A tale of two. A cult. Devil worship, and then the hurting of children. Okay. In a shadow war with symbolism, owl and temple references, the movie idea involving Rothschild targets, testimony reveals Epstein's finance gifts and settlements aligning with Q's warnings of worship, temples on islands, right? Mountains for elite rituals, abuse, Rothschild money as the feeder for such systems. The banking empire, Shady, which is, we talk about this all the time, Drop 135, lists dozens of central banks owned and controlled by who, Shady?
Dun, dun, dun.
The Rothschilds, emphasizing the worldwide government control. Epstein's accountant naming them as a top player ties into this. Their vast wealth, historic loans like 1021's 1832 Vatican deal, guys, funneled into Epstein, blocking sovereignty and funding anti-America ops, MS-13 and ISIS. Okay, drop 484. It's all tying together. Remember the estate sales and threats? Drops 667, 666, 665, and 664? That referenced the Rothschild's Black Forest, the estate fire sale post memo drop in stock dives and Soros transfers. It all is tying together, signaling elite panic, Shady Groove.
Signaling cooperation, signaling an absolute, unbelievable network behind the scenes that is 100% cooperative in the destruction of America.
Yep.
And it boils down to that. What's the goal? What's the objective? The objective is to dishearten, dissuade, to distract, and to detract and attack and effectively get people to disengage with their political process. If they make you a cynic, if they turn you into a cynic, you will completely disengage with thinking that there's anything that you can do about your particular position, and you will continue to degrade from where you are. You will never make the effort to make yourself better. The last thing in the world that they want is a bunch of people that have intent on making themselves better. Do you think Tucker Carlson is giving you tools to make yourself better? Do you think Candace Owens is giving you tools to make yourself better? Or Flynn, InfoWars? Are these people really out there trying to give you information that makes your life better? Or are they trying to give information that makes your life somehow more chaotic or less better or more confusing or to keep you from getting oriented? Each human being needs to get oriented onto their path of opportunity. Sometimes we get knocked off our path. Life knocks us off the path. We have to make the conscious effort to get back on the path. And cynicism is the slow walk into the grave. If you become a cynic, you might as well just sit down, because you pretty much like ended your own game.
That's right. So I want to go over one specific post. It's 1011 with the repost of 1010 with the Rothschilds exposed as Epstein enablers, validating Q's 2020 vision coming and news unlocks, guys. All right. So this interview with Epstein's accountant unlocks this post right here, Shady Groove. Money, power, control. People are simply in the way. Slaves, sheep, pawns, mass extinction events designed to decrease threat level of population. Gun control, wars, fake, top, happy, back end deal. Election rigging, control. Your voice does not matter. Pharma, class D. Water, air, chemicals pushed for home use cleaning. Cancer, baby on floor, hands in mouth, the start. Vaccines, not all. Tobacco, opioids, ultimate win, death plus money. It's a death cult. The Fed, Rothschild, conspiracy. UK, Germany, 5 days. Choice is yours, revelations. Enough is enough, Q. NK diffuse, Russia testing new missiles, Russia new threat. Coincidence? They must maintain threat to retain power and influence. Are you awake? Again, you see that they're trying to say that there's an Iranian threat to California, right? They're trying to keep you in fear. It was Russia. Now it looks like it's Iran, Shady.
Yeah, but like, look at what you just read there. What did you just read there? You just read about what the Russians were ramping up. Why would they be doing that? Because of the pressure being put on them. And now here today, we have something very interesting. They cried uncle.
Yeah.
You know, whenever Trump says we're going to hit them until they cry uncle, well, the big bully in the room that's backing them would be Russia. What are you talking about? Oh, there's a connection there. Oh, what is the connection? Oh, well, it's the same connection that has been coming after you your whole adult life.
Yeah.
And right now, you just heard Donald Trump a day or two ago say we're going to hit them until they cry uncle. Well, now you have, the Russians. Oh, why are you being so mean to those Iranians? Well, why don't you just take it easy on them? Let's just take a minute and get back to the negotiating table. Stop blowing up the negotiating table. Russia keeps saying, why do you keep blowing up the negotiating table? Because you're not using it to negotiate. And this is how we interface with people that try to pretend like they're acting in good faith when in all reality they're acting in bad faith 24/7. You don't get to like get a promotion anymore for being, for failing. Promotions only come for excellence from now on.
And what's interesting is, our patriotic reading, Shady Grove, lines it all up. And I almost think we might want to play that again.
Okay.
For the new people here. I'll get that set up. But, we're witnessing, and again, why are people so worried about this Q movement, Shady Grove? It woke up millions, Shady, worldwide.
Because it's big. And because it's bigger than people can understand. And they have to try to melt it down and act like it's just two of us. Because right now what they're doing is they're setting up a force that can come after us. They're trying to get Dan Bongino on board. Right. They're trying to get Dan Bongino on board with Dilly and Scott McMahon he keeps tagging Bongino, trying to get somebody to jump in there. The reason that Jeff is talking about a number of these things is because Scott McMahon is introducing a whole big bunch of nonsense, trying to act like saying the exact same thing that the Flynn cult has been, a bunch of opposition.
He's attacking Flynn, but using Flynn talking points.
Flynn says that Q is a big psychological operation, just like Scott McMahon is saying, but Scott McMahon is trying to say that I'm somehow connected with Flynn.
Right.
I'm independent.
We were connected with Flynn. We thought he was a hero, and then we realized he wasn't. And on 8/8/2023, we came out and spilled the beans. We are true whistleblowers.
How does the average person who is under constant financial stress by design
what the heck is going on?
find time to what you know you can't explain.
Okay.
But you feel it.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
You felt it your entire life.
Are you feeling it?
That there's something wrong.
What's the second guess?
You don't know what it is, but it's there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Experience the awakening.
All right. Yeti, you okay, buddy?
I have no idea what that was.
Well, it was just a mistake. That's all.
But I can't get back to what I was saying.
So what we're saying is the same thing that CNN says, the same thing that Hillary Clinton says, the same thing that Media Matter said, and thing that everybody else says is what this guy's saying, and it's ridiculous. And just stay in your lane, brother. Okay, we'll stay in ours. You stay in yours. How's that?
I'm not staying in any lane. I don't have a lane.
You know what
My
I'm
lane is
saying?
talking about
You know
the-
what?
well,
You
I
took
know,
me
but-
wrong.
But I'm just saying that the idea that there's no lane in America. The lane is the truth, and you're obfuscating the truth, so you're out of the lane. I'm in the lane. I'm telling you the truth.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
They're not putting ourselves into any box because there's no box that fits us.
Yeah.
There's no box that holds what we're doing here. We're freeing you. We are freeing information. We are debilitating the info war ability to wage war. It can't wage war on you if it can't make you afraid. If that entity can't make you afraid, doesn't matter if it's MSNBC or InfoWars or Tucker Carlson or any of these people, if they can't make you afraid, then they can't win.
Yeah. The truth was the oath. Yeah. You can't put I said lane, I think. A lane or a lane? I don't even know.
Don't be Elaine.
From Seinfeld, that Elaine?
Yes.
I don't even know.
Don't be Elaine. You can't dance that well.
So let's go ahead and play this before we get out of here. It's a patriotic reading. It's a message to the world that we did, Shady, 2019?
I think this was 2019.
Yeah. Let's listen. If you're new to Q and you want to understand what it is, Q let us know that multiple, duplicate posts are important. And then he went and did all of these posts again, okay? So we got everybody in our group. Some are with us today and some are not. And that's just the way it goes. But you gotta check it out, guys. Here we go.
A person's value. 1. Vote. 2. Monetary value. Tax contribution. 3. Why is free thought ridiculed, challenged, and threatened when a person is opposed to the mainstream narrative? 2. Remains fixed. Degree allowable by economic recession and expansion. 1. Remains a variable. 1. Dependent on a controlled system of information dissemination. What happens when 90% of the media is controlled and owned by 6 corporations? What happens when those same corporations are operated and controlled by a political ideology? What happens when the news is no longer free from bias? What happens when the news is no longer reliable and independent? What happens when the news is no longer trustworthy? What happens when the news simply becomes an extension arm of a political party? Fact becomes fiction. Fiction becomes fact. When does news become propaganda? Identity creation.
How does the average person who is under constant financial stress by design find time to research and discern fact versus fiction? Majority of people more prone to believe someone in power sitting behind a big brand news name. Do people, human psyche, tend to follow the majority mainstream viewpoint in fear of being isolated and or shunned? Mainstream is used for a reason. Dominate trend in opinion. If a majority of people believe X, then X must be validated true. Why do mainstream media heads within different organizations always use the same keywords and or catchphrases? Coordinated? By who? Outside entity providing instructions? Do they count on the fact that people human psyche, are more prone to believe something if heard over and over again by different trusted sources? Do echo chamber tactics provide validation, credibility to the topic, point being discussed? Threat to intellectual freedom? Would control over of these institutions, organizations, allow for mass control of population's viewpoint regarding a desired topic? Read again. Digest. Would control over of these institutions, organizations, allow for the mass control of population's viewpoint regarding a desired topic? Logical thinking. Why, after the election of 2016, did D's and media corporations jumpstart a coordinated and planned divisive blitz intended to create falsehoods regarding illegitimacy of election, character assassination of POTUS through sexism, racism, and every other ism? Pre-post 2016 election, why were violent masked terror orgs such as Antifa immediately created and funded? Why were these organizations tasked with immediate intimidation, shutdown of any pro-POTUS rallies and or events? Why were marches immediately organized to counter and silence pro-POTUS rally and or events? Why were marches immediately organized which divided people into sex, gender, race, ism? When you control the levers of news dissemination, you control the narrative. Control of the narrative equals power. When you are blind, what do you see?
They want you divided. Divided by religion, divided by sex, divided by political affiliation, divided by class. When you are divided and angry and controlled, you target those different from you, not those responsible controllers. Divided, you are weak. Divided, you pose no threat to their control. When non-dogmatic information becomes free and transparent, it becomes a threat to those who attempt to control the narrative and or stable livestock kept, sheep. When you are awake, you stand on the outside of the stable, groupthink collective, and have free thought. Free thought is a philosophical viewpoint which holds that positions regarding truth should be formed on the basis of logic, reason, and empiricism rather than authority, tradition, revelation, or dogma. This represents a clear and present danger to the constitutional republic of the United States of America. Q.
Decide for yourself. Be free from outside opinion. Decide for yourself. Be objective in your conclusions. Decide for yourself. Be true in your own beliefs. Decide for yourself. Be open to following the facts. Decide for yourself. Be strong in defending your beliefs. Decide for yourself. Be resistant to blindly accepting factless statements.
Those that attack you, those that mock you, those who call you, those who control you, those who label you, do they represent you or do they represent themselves in some form? Mental enslavement.
The Great Awakening, freedom of thought, was designed and created not only as a back channel to the public, away from the long-standing mind control of the corrupt and heavily biased media, to endure future events through transparency and regeneration of individual thought, breaking the chains of groupthink, but more importantly, aid in the construction of a vehicle, a ship that provides the scattered free thinkers with a starter, new social networking platform which allows for freedom of thought, expression, patriotism, or national pride, feeling of love, devotion, and sense of attachment to a homeland and alliance with other citizens who share the same sentiment. When non-dogmatic information becomes free and transparent, it becomes a threat to those who attempt to control the narrative and or the stable. When you are awake, you stand on the outside of the stable, groupthink collective, and have free thought. Free thought is a philosophical viewpoint which holds that position regarding truth should be formed on the basis of logic, reason, and empiricism, rather than authority, tradition, revelation, or dogma. When you are awake, you are able to clearly see. The choice is yours and yours alone. Trust and put faith in yourself. You are not alone, and you are not in the minority. Difficult truths will soon see the light of day. Where we go one, we go all. Q.
The entire world is watching. Patriots from around the world are praying for America. We're all bound by a feeling deep inside, a feeling that cannot be publicly expressed for fear of ridicule, a feeling that challenges the mainstream narrative against that which we are told to accept and dare not question. Put simply, that people are being abused by those in power and time is running out. Remember the battles of Lexington and Concord. Give me liberty or give me death. For far too long, we have been silent and allowed our bands of strength that we once formed to defend liberty and freedom to deteriorate. We became divided, we became weak. We elected traitors to govern us. We allowed evil to prey on us. Those who claimed to represent us gave us false hope, made false promises. The evil and corruption only grew.
This is more than party politics. This is about restoring old glory. This is about saving our land and our people from those who wish to harm. This is about preserving our republic. This is about preserving our safety. This is about restoring our strength. This is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is about protecting our children. This is about saving America.
We are all God's children. We are fathers. We are mothers. We are daughters. We are sons. We are brothers. We are sisters. We do not look at race. We do not look at skin color.
We are united in these states of America. We are and will always be patriots. We must rise again. We must unite again. We must fight again for God and country. God bless America. Where we go one, we go all.
That's what Q is about. Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it, Shady Groove? Thinking for yourself. A lot of people don't understand the Great Awakening isn't some, you're not going to get charged. You're not going to see. It's able to see clearly. It's able to look at something that's given to you and see through it and see the psyop for what it is. See the garbage for what it is and seek out the truth. The truth is learned. It's never told. The Great Awakening, once you're awake, like I couldn't even watch Bill Riley anymore, Shady Groove. Like I woke up, well before, 99, 90, 91, 92. I don't even know, but I can't watch that stuff anymore. There's really only a few, like I like Jesse, but sometimes he gets it wrong as well, guys. But we are here looking at the Great Awakening, and it is beautiful. And you guys are going through it, and there's different levels to that Great Awakening. And once you see through all the garbage, you've almost reached the top, Shady Groove.
Well, you've almost it's never going to end because the end is you.
Always.
You are what you've been waiting for to stand up and take control of your life and to stand up and take control of what it is that you bring with you on your life. Your life is like a journey, like you're a train on a train track. You're moving constantly. You're going to constantly be going somewhere. You have the choice to either bring people with you or leave them at the station, and whatever it is that you pull, whatever it is that you're carrying is how much weight is behind you. The more energy that you have, the easier that weight is to pull.
Yeah, it's so good, guys, and God bless you all. This went by quick, Shady Groove. It's already
fast day.
Fast day. There's a lot of news happening. We've got a Delta today as well, I believe. And there's a little song that somebody named Scottish Shannon wrote.
Let's go.
And we're going to go out with that because, those decide for yourself to be free. Okay, guys? Those that attack us, those that mock us, and those that, call you, those that control you, do they represent you or do they represent themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Mental enslavement, guys, in some form. Okay?
There it is.
And that's what our friend and friends in the past have.
Yep.
Okay. Trump was attacked just as much as Q. Okay. Why? They don't attack Bigfoot conspiracies like that, Shady, do they?
They're not talking about government corruption.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Or draining the swamp, right?
Yep.
All right, guys. We love you very much. Shady Groove, thank you for today. We love you. Tomorrow's Friday, where we have our special show on the Bloodlines tomorrow. Okay. So make sure you get your Rumble Premium, or you have your Red Castle within the last 30 days, and you can watch the program in the second hour. We'll do that. Because, Shady, what do? We take a little bit of a break and follow the Bloodlines, just like Q asked us to do?
That's exactly what we're doing, and we've now moved into the Bloodlines of the Illuminati book. Last year we read the Pandora's Box book about the Paysor. So now we're reading you about all of their little minions, the minions that give Epstein money, the minions that give Arabella money, the minions that give the DEI money, the minions that are out there trying to generate sleeper cells.
That's right. That's right. God bless you all.
See you tomorrow.
Decide for yourself.
Be free from outside opinion.
Decide for yourself.
Be objective in your conclusions.
Decide for yourself.
Be true in your own beliefs.
Decide for yourself.
Be open to following the facts.
Decide for yourself.
Be strong in defending your beliefs.
Decide for yourself.
Be resistant to blindly accepting factless statements.
Decide for yourself.
Be free. Those who attack you, those who mock you, those who call you, those who control you, those who label you, do they represent you? Or do they represent themselves in some form? Mental enslavement. The Great Awakening, freedom of thought, was designed and created not only as a back channel to the public, away from the long-standing mind control that heavily buys media to endure future events, through transparency and regeneration of individual thought, breaking the chains of groupthink, but more importantly, aiding the construction of a vehicle that provides a scattered free thinkers with a starter. New social networking platform which allows for freedom of thought, expression and patriotism, a national pride, the feeling of love, devotion and sense of attachment to a homeland, and alliance with other citizens. When non-dogmatic information becomes free and transparent, it becomes a threat to those who attempt to control the narrative. When you are awake, you stand on the outside of the stable groupthink collective and have free thought. Free thought is a philosophical viewpoint that position regarding truth should be formed on the basis of logic, reason and empiricism rather than authority, tradition, revelation or dogma. When you are awake, you are able to clearly see the choice is yours and yours alone. Trust and put faith in yourself. You are not alone and you are not in a minority. Difficult truths will soon see the light of day. Where we go one, we go all. Q.
Decide for yourself. You are not alone and you are not in the minority. Difficult truths will soon see the light of day. Where we go, one we go. Q.
Trust and put faith in yourself.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You are not alone and you are not in the minority. Difficult truths will soon see the light of day. Where we go, one we go.
Difficult truths will soon see the light of day. Where we go, one we go. Q.
www.mg.show. Boom.